Quick update time. Hey guys, so this week I was originally planning on doing another little skit, kind of like I did last week, but I'm just really, tight on time for today, so I don't think I'm gonna get around to that. Maybe next week I'll do that. But I just wanted to give a quick update this week on what went down and kind of what changed. Of course, we're still under all quarantine, so we're all still stay-at-home orders. So I worked from home pretty much all this week, but I was able to get some interesting things done, while staying at home, so it wasn't too bad. One of the first things I got done, which isn't really that important, but it's cool, was I actually got all of my characters on World of Warcraft to max level because Blizzard was having a 100% increase experience to all non-max level characters, so I was able to do that. So that was kind of a benefit, I guess. Another thing I got to do this week was I got to stream a little bit more, and halfway through the week, me and my buddy Cole from work actually ended up doing a dual stream where I was streaming my stuff, he was streaming his stuff, as we both played on his Minecraft server. And then when he was finished with his stream, he actually did something that was really cool, is he actually threw all of his watchers from his stream over to my stream. So I had a couple people come over and follow me, and I got a couple more followers, which is nice. I'm still below the amount before you can start getting monetized and donations and stuff like that, just barely. So I gotta keep streaming to try to get that back, get that up to where it needs to be, so I can actually start making money if I have enough followers that want to donate and whatnot to keep my stuff going. One other thing on Saturday was that we were able to actually go down to the studio and do some work, and don't worry, we were in compliance with the governor's rules. There was only 4 of us, and we had masks and eye protection and all that kind of stuff too. So we were able to start tearing down that giant wall in the front, since the electrician had come through and moved all of the electrical outlets and everything from that wall to the side wall, so there was nothing there anymore, so we could just wail away at it and just smack it down and get that out of the way.
Where's Johnny?
We didn't finish, but we got pretty close to getting it out of the way, and it's gonna look real nice having that whole front room just open now. And we're gonna start putting editing bays and kind of sitting areas and TVs and stuff so people can start watching the channels from the outside. It's gonna be really, 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 really nice. And since we don't have Isotopes or USL to worry about, since that's still on delay right now, at least we can work on the studio. And of course, last but not least, this. It's here. Look at that. Touchscreen, drawing palette, whatever you want to call it. Now this thing is basically everything I was hoping it was going to be. It's a beautiful touchscreen that is going to make making my art so much easier, so much better on Photoshop, and I've actually been working on it a lot the last couple days after I got it. The beauty of it is that the pens actually have touch sensitivity, so that you can actually make different thickness of lines depending on how much pressure you are putting on the pen onto the screen. Another beautiful thing that this thing has is the 16 hotkeys on the sides of the screen that you can actually program to be different keyboard shortcuts. So what I did is I programmed each of these things to be a different tool on Photoshop, so that as I press the button, it actually changes which tool I'm using, making it really easy for me as I'm drawing to just constantly be changing back and forth between the different tools that I need in order to make my project work. So I've only had a couple days to mess around with it, but as you can see, I've actually gotten a lot further on my Lyren picture that I stopped working on a while back, because I was like, you know what, I need a better system to work on this before I finish it. But it's getting there, and as you can see from the guns, those were completely drawn on this pad, and the rest of him is really coming together. If only I could figure out how to draw his face. Terrible at faces. Of course, to fit this giant 22-inch monitor on my desk, I had to make some changes to the desk by removing the whole top shelf portion of it, and also moving my bookshelf and my file cabinet to at least get a different rearranging, but I think the new layout works extremely well. So that's all that I have for this week. Tomorrow, Travis, Mark, and I are actually driving up to Santa Fe because we might have another small gig that we're going to be working on, where we're going to be helping the governor's office set up basically a little podcast room for when they do their updates and stuff like that about the virus and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be working on that tomorrow. But then other than that, the rest of this week is still just working from home and probably working more on the art piece, and maybe some other stuff will come up throughout the week, but we'll have to see. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. The beauty of it is the fact that the pens do have touch sensitivity. And the beauty of it is that the pens do have touch. Why am I saying touch? Beauty of it is that the pens do have touch sensitivity. And the beauty of it is that the pens have touch. What is this? Touch sensitivity. Okay. It is that the pens have touch sensitivity, so it makes it so that you can actually make a line at different thickness depending on how. The beauty of it is that the pens actually have touch sensitivity. And the beauty of it is that the pens actually have touch sensitivity so that you can actually make different thickness of lines depending on how much pressure you are putting on the pen onto the screen.